Congratulations to the West Indies fans out there as they draw first blood against the Western New Zealand in the first ODI. Good to see the captain Shai Hope and Carty performed brilliantly with the bat. But who made the headlines? We'll talk about him as well. But before that, I would like to request you guys that kindly subscribe to my channel for engaging and very diverse cricket content. So back to my topic. And also before that, I would like to have I would like to have my say, and also want to request you to have your say in the comment section that whether West Indies will qualify directly for the World Cup 2027 or whether they will have to play the qualifier. Have your say. Back to the topic, and that is the victory of West Indies clinical display, because they needed that start in the context of the qualification for the World Cup. Every match before March 2027, the deadline will expire regarding the qualification. So they will have to perform brilliantly. They will have to win almost every match, or they will have to dismantle the opponents clinically. So it was quite important, and what we usually see in Guyana, that we see bouncy tracks and bowlers get bounce, but that wicket on July 11 marked the revival of the spinners. The way spinners performed, was exceptional, absolutely brilliant. And how can you miss the youngster Vital Lawes, who had no experience in the competitive cricket, marking his debut, marking his first professional match in any of the formats? That is incredible. Yeah, he played the Under 19 World Cup where he scooped up 10 wickets, playing in the competitive cricket with zero first class experience, nil list experience, and no T20s as well. That was exceptional. Yeah, he started off jittery. He himself acknowledged that he was nervous at the outset, but the wicket of Henry Nichols, the first ever wicket of this young 19-year-old kid, he will remember that forever. So from that on, he started to gain rhythm and confidence and put the Black Caps batter to the test. Yeah, Daryl Mitchell played well. He's in exceptional ODI forms. Even at the outset of this year against India, he was phenomenal, Daryl Mitchell. And yeah, T20 I form is his concern. Even in the World Cup, though Black Caps uh, managed to play the final against India, but it was always Tim Seifert and Glenn Phillips who were rising on the occasions. And also, uh, we have seen that Bracewell played well, Santner played well, and even Colmy Conchi against Sri Lanka was brilliant. Anyhow, that was separate topic. But what I was talking about Daryl Mitchell, so he was the lone ranger actually. He scored 50, but yeah, he needed support from the other end. New Zealand were off to a great start, by the way, but they lost 3 wickets in quick succession, and afterwards they made a strong comeback. And again, they lost control in the death overs when they lost 5 wickets in last 5 overs, courtesy fiery spell from their senior fast bowler Alzari Joseph. But still, the young man loss created the headlines. He picked up 3 wickets. He was phenomenal. Even uh, Carey Pyre bowled exceptionally well. He was tidy with the ball, and we know the talent Godakesh Moti brings to the Caribbean side is phenomenal. But still, this young lad, Laws, Vital Lawes, was phenomenal with the ball, and he was even turning the ball both ways. That was missing If you are the Windies fans, yes, Neil Narine used to spun the ball both ways. So it's good to see. It's absolutely good to see. And this young lad will definitely going to create headlines with zero first class experience. Yeah, Nikita Miller, the former West Indies slow left arm spinner, had few sessions with him ahead of the New Zealand ODI series, and that worked. I reckon he inspired from the great Australian leg spinner Adam Zampa, and this shows the zeal of this young kid. He still has to prove his statement, but yeah, he'll definitely going to create impact at the global level if he will get more opportunity in the future for the Windies. It is important to groom this young lad. It's good sign for the West Indies cricket, undoubtedly. Talking about Shai Hope, you always love to see his batting. He's such a great player across formats and underestimated, I reckon. No social media campaign probably runs for nobody runs social media campaign for him, but he is a genuine player, proper batter, and once he's on in his rhythm, he can outplay the opponents in no time. And he notched his 32nd ODI 50, scoring 87 runs, and that was incredible. Even uh, Carty, the first player to represent the island Saint Martin, he was playing his 49th ODI, and now he's on the verge of becoming the first ever Saint Martin player to complete 50 ODIs as well, after becoming the first player to represent that island. So he missed out his fifth ODI century, unfortunately, but scored brilliant 95 runs. He will be very happy with that. And once again, we talk about Laws. He's exceptional player. Even the legendary commentator Ian Bishop has lavished his praise on this young lad during the commentary time as well. After the match as well, he tweeted for him, and he hopes that he will handle it in proper way and provided more opportunities to kept on improving his game, his abilities, his skills. It's good to see. Absolutely good to see. And yeah, right now the wind is placed on number 10 position in the ODI rankings. And every match is important for them to ensure their direct qualification for the next year's men's 50 over World Cup, slated to happen in South Africa, Zimbabwe, and in Namibia. Remember, the host nations, with the exception of Namibia, means South Africa and Zimbabwe, they have already qualified. So it will be 14 teams that will take part in the uh, forthcoming World Cup, uh, unlike contrary to that held in 2023 where 10 teams participated. So Bangladesh right now placed on ninth position as they lost series to Zimbabwe by 2-1. So before that they were solid, even against Australia they performed well, so that is why. But now uh, that series defeat to Bangladesh uh, proved a ray of hope for the Windies to ensure that qualification if they win against New Zealand comprehensively in the series. So you never know, still four matches to go, and by the end of this year, they are scheduled to visit India for the ODI series, for the three-match ODI series, and also Bangladesh are scheduled to visit South Africa for the ODI series. So it's plenty of cricket to follow. So let's see. Right now, West Indies will be very happy. Even the young man, Vital Laws when he was picking up wickets, especially the wicket of Mark Chapman, who is a phenomenal player, And against Pakistan, he loves to play all over the opponents, but against Pakistan, he has got plenty of runs. So he was done and dusted by the 19-year-old kid. So yeah, look at the dugout by then. How much pleased the West Indian legend Darren Sammy was, the coach. And this is a good thing when you back youngsters, the morale ultimately goes up. So it's always lovely, it's always lovely to see West Indies cricket doing doing great job. It's important for them because they were relevant names. Still, I believe in T20 cricket, they are incredible. Good to see the way they excelled in the men's T20 World Cup 2026. Yeah, they are struggling to qualify for the World Cup 2027, but you never know. This series will provide that rhythm to them. Shai Hope is an incredible player. Why he's underrated? Please have your say about him. And we'll talk about the Caribbean cricket more and on other topics, and also about the Indian shortcomings and Pakistan's tour to West Indies, and more to follow. Even Lanka Premier League is coming, so we'll talk about that as well. Before that, you guys really need to subscribe to my channel and have your say in the comment section. Omer Zahir signing off.